8 o'clock on this August 19th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephannie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We have 2 full hours to get through this morning, so let's run down what we have brewing for you today.
All right, going behind the badge in a different way. For this morning's Crime Stoppers, we're focusing on officer wellness and how a new program at the Irondequoit Police Department is providing support to the men and women protecting our community.
Yeah, important stuff. Then water, earth, fire, air, and now a full orchestra.
You gotta
this
do the
morning.
pauses.
Huh?
Water, earth, fire, air.
And what one's air?
Well, air, it's just air. And then
Air.
he's on the ball.
And now the orchestra.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This morning we're taking a closer look at Avatar, The Last Airbender in Concert. We're going to sit down with the conductor to learn more about how they're bringing this show's epic music to life.
And later, school's almost back in session, and one Rochester nonprofit is making sure kids are ready. From free supplies to haircuts and much more, we'll check in with guardians of tomorrow's back-to-school bash happening this weekend.
Yes, lots of stuff to get to, but before all of that, we do want to start with a first look at the forecast. Meteorologist Marty Snyder back this morning, and we are talking about some scattered showers that are going to make their way across the region today, Marty.
That's it. Yeah, we do have that risk of at least a few of those passing through. And at this point, as we all know, we could at least use some rain across the area. It's going to take a while for the next phase to build in. There were just a few isolated ones initially today. Most of that activity has tapered off. We'll see a few breaks of sun at times through the day today. So enjoy any sun that we do see during the initial part of the day. 74 at noon. We're going to be somewhere mostly in the upper 70s for highs today, which is below average by a little bit, but above what we have been seeing recently. And then longer term, I think it may be a story where we see more of what could be a steady rain at times overnight tonight, especially if we get some thunderstorms to mix in there. So that's one of our better rain chances that we've had in some time. 64 then, 70 tomorrow. So down a little bit in temperatures, but a little bit more humid tomorrow. So it may be that trade-off there. Early shower, and then they'll taper off. And then temperatures in the 70s on Thursday, a little warmer by the end of the week. Some 80s for Friday and Saturday. So a lot of variation there, both in temperature and the rain risk. But again, highest rain risk is mainly overnight tonight, when we will see some rain try to build back into the picture. And as we all know, we could use at least a few showers at this point. Could even turn a little steady at times as we head through that time frame, guys.
Looks good.
Yeah.
We need that rain.
It'll help.
All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Hey, let's go off the top and start with some of the stories that have piqued our interest before I kick things off today. Joan, are you watching? Joan, I'm talking to you. Pay attention here. I wanted to say thank you to viewer Joan. She brought this by last week. I was off on vacation. She apparently is a big fan of mine and of the show, and she wanted us to have this on the set because she knows that we've talked about foxes before. So, Joan, this is for you right here.
Look at that.
Gorgeous little statue for us. Joan, thank you. Joan, thank you so much. I love you, Joan. I'm going to go put this right over on the set. Right here.
All right.
Right there. Joan.
You know, I'm sure she's feeling extra special this morning.
Joan. Such a fan of mine. All right. Starting things off, and I want to talk about the potential of pregnancy in the future. And yes, this involves a robot. A pregnant robot. It's a gestation revolution. Go ahead, let this marinate with your coffee for a second. This is not a movie. This is not an SNL skit. China has announced it's developing a humanoid robot that could one day grow a human baby from conception to delivery inside a synthetic womb built into a robot's body. Look at this. It's wild. They unveiled the plans at the World Robot Conference, which is a real thing and not just a place where Terminator fan fiction gets workshopped. The scientists behind it say they hope to have a functioning prototype ready to go by next year. So the artificial womb would be filled with synthetic amniotic fluid. It would feed and monitor the baby, track growth, vitals, all of it through wires, tubes, and sensors. It's basically like a smart device that cooks people and makes them from scratch. And the price? Well, They say a birth package would only cost around $14,000. And if you've ever looked into IVF or surrogacy, it is cheaper than some used cars. So on one hand, this is a potential game changer for people struggling to start a family. On the other hand, we have officially entered the part of human history where we're outsourcing childbirth to robots. It's bizarre, and it does raise questions. Who has parental rights over this human? What happens to the human bond between baby and parent? And what do you call the robot mom? Machine? The Baby Maker 3000? Who knows? Some say this could lead to the commercialization of life. Others argue it's just the next step in reproductive technology. Either way, the future is getting weirder and weirder day by day.
So this concept has been explored in a cartoon. I don't know, a cartoon called Pantheon. I've brought it up before.
Really?
It's basically, yeah. So there was a child who was genetically engineered from like the original person. So they were a clone, basically. And they were, built up in this lab. Obviously, this is a cartoon, just so you guys remember. And he grew up and then had to grapple with him. Basically, his destiny was the same destiny as the clone, the original person. So he had parents in real life, and he felt a connection at least to one of them. The other one, not so much, for reasons they go through in the show. But I think it's interesting how this is sort of coming into play in real life.
Yeah.
And what it could mean, because I don't know. Having a robotic parent may change things compared to a human parent with those experiences.
Well, and it begs the question, does the robot parent, the parent who carries this child, do they parent the child too?
I don't know. I think it's...
Or do you then just hand it off and the robot's job is done and we power down that robot?
And this was another concept.
Or it goes back in for a refill.
The concept of ethics was explored in the show a lot, and I feel like that might come into play with this. There may be a bunch of panels exploring some of the implications on development if it were strictly from a robotic standpoint, because we know that they don't have emotions, or at least aren't supposed to.
Yeah.
So how do you...
I don't know. It's
raising more
interesting.
questions.
It really is. It really, really is. Interesting stuff. Let's see if they can do it.
Okay. All right. We'll wait and see next year, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Turning now to my story. Doctor's appointments can be hard to come by these days. Seems like every specialist is booked up until the next season or even the end of the year. So when you finally get an appointment, you usually make it count. Maybe the doctor even asks if there's any other issues or concerns, but one doctor says that may cost you. So WCPO in Cincinnati reports one medical office is calling for patients to stick to the initial reason they scheduled an appointment. The woman in this story, Whitney Darnell, saw a sign posted that was directed at patients stopping by for their annual appointment, so their physical. The sign reading in part, quote, "Please be advised that additional charges may be applied if issues outside the regular examination are discussed during your annual visit." So Darnell says she ended up not asking extra questions that she actually had, but she wondered what other issues may arise later if other patients held off. What if something that she felt becomes more serious later on? Her doctor says the purpose of the note was to ensure annual checkups were at a reasonable time, but people are pushing back online. There were multiple comments expressing the same sentiment using different words, of course. Here's just one that I had pulled up. Let's see if we can get it here. Matt says, quote, "This is the healthcare access crisis in a single story. We've built a system where patients now self-censor symptoms because they can't afford the conversation. Insanity." This topic is also raising overall concerns about other added fees within the healthcare system. For example, myself, I went to an allergist and paid more than $100, that wasn't even the total amount, for a virtual dermatology consult that I didn't even recommend. And there was also a time that I had a health scare and thought that I needed to go to the hospital. The paramedics came and I decided not to go. My main reservation was cost. I ended up being fine after some advice from the first responders. Still, though, their visit to my home cost me $400. My point being that fees rack up for just about everything these days. An expert in this story that I had mentioned earlier recommended asking about fees ahead of time to avoid any surprises, which obviously can be very difficult depending on how dire the situation is. But a lot in this story.
Don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. Listen, if I show up to the doctor's office, I don't care if it's for my annual checkup or something else, and I have a different issue that day, of course I'm going to say something. And the doctor has every right to say, listen, I'm not an allergist. I'm not, ear, nose, and throat. I don't specialize in this. I suggest you bring it to this doctor. Let me give you a referral. That's absolutely fine. But I'm not going to sit there idly by if I'm in pain or ailing in some way and not tell the medical professional in the room.
Yeah.
That just seems silly.
Yeah, definitely.
I understand that we want to get people in and out in a timely manner, and I can appreciate that, having being moved from the waiting room that you sign into to the next waiting room to the final waiting room where you first see the LPN or the RN, and then you finally see the doctor in the fifth room. I get that we want it to be a smooth process, but I don't think one person out of 10 walking in saying, hey, I got this thing today. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to delay that process much longer. So I no vote this.
Yeah, it's better to say something, and who knows, maybe going to the hospital, for example, would actually help things.
Yeah.
But even there, you have a bunch of hidden fees as well. So it's difficult to be considering things like cost when you're trying to worry about your body. I think health professionals are the first to say you need to put yourself first. They recommend the rest. They recommend all these other things to prioritize yourself. But when you're thinking about, I'll feel better, but I'll have to pay this huge bill that will take time.
Yeah.
It's another thing.
And you think of the stress that then comes with having to pay that bill, and where am I going to get the money? Where am I going to be able to get the hours from work? Do I have to pick up another side job to try and cover these costs because I've already got the kids at home? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot for anybody, but you can't do any of it if you're sick or unwell.
Yeah.
You can't do any of it.
None.
Can't take care of anybody else. So you got to take care of yourself first.
Yeah.
So listen, if you go to this doctor's office, tell him Dan Schrack sent you and give him your whole list of ailments. Tell him to call me. 13 Wham, 4225 West Henrietta Road. Joan, love you.
Special thanks to Ashley for that story as well. Hey, stick around. We've got so much more to come to on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez, who's checking out some art this Tuesday morning.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are today. You can stream us live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. I hear this is Joan's favorite way to watch us, streaming live. Joan, we'll see you on the other side of the break. 16 this morning. Coming up in just a few weeks, art lovers will want to mark their calendars for the Memorial Art Gallery's Clothesline Art Festival.
Yeah, the two-day annual fundraiser showcases incredible talent from artists across the country, everything from paintings to even sculptures. Our Chris Lopez is live at the MAG, getting an early look at what they have to offer. Hey there, Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, September 6th and the 7th, which is back to school week. That should help you remember that. And this is one of Rochester's biggest festivals. Think Lilac, think Jazz Fest, think Clothesline Arts Festival, M&T Bank Clothesline Arts Festival. I'm here with the director of the MAG, Sarah Jesse. How exciting is this event? Right, you're in your first year as the director, and to host an event like this has to be incredible for you guys.
It is. It's an amazing event. It's not only an arts festival, it's also a fundraiser for the museum, but more than that, it's a community tradition. It's been going on every single year for almost 70 years. And when I think about that, it's an amazing testament to this museum's long commitment to supporting local and regional artists and providing these wonderful, fun community events where people can come together. So I love this event. It's one of my favorites. And
we're outside where it's all taking place just outside of the MAG. This is the Rashid Johnson Community Pavilion, and this will be filled with what? Art, DJs, food?
Yes, we have over 300 artists. We have a whole concert music lineup. We'll have food trucks. The museum will be open and you can see the galleries. There will be free hands-on art making. So many things to do, something for everyone.
And this center here, this is pretty special, where we're walking at right now. You guys are working on making the MAG completely free. That's like that if you had a dream, that would be it. But this outside here, 24/7, 365, this area is free. We have sculptures over to my right. Which one is that one over here, this gold sculpture?
This is Sanford Biggers. He's one of the most well-known contemporary artists working today. And that's one of the things that's special about this place. As you mentioned, it's totally free. It's open 24/7. People can use it however they like. And we see people having picnics, riding their bikes, walking their dogs, and also being surrounded by art. And it was one of the inspirations for me being new, coming into this job, seeing how people really embrace and love this space and thinking, how can we translate this kind of vibe inside of the museum? And so that is one of the things that we are trying to do, is to make it accessible truly to everyone.
And the Clothesline Arts Festival, if someone's never heard of it, what is it? Give me the nuts and the bolts.
Yeah, it's a big festival where you will come and be able to interact with hundreds of artists, some of the best makers in the region. You will be able to buy their work and support them. You will be able to engage in hands-on art making, see concerts from local bands who are excellent, and you can also see the museum.
Can you purchase art from the artists as well?
Yes, you can.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Yes, thank you for mentioning that.
So for sale, Dan, if you're listening, if you come down to the Clothesline Arts Festival, you can purchase some artwork. Now, this is not for purchase right here, but can you tell me a little bit about this?
Yes, this is an artist named Tony Cragg, and it is one of his signature styles. One of the things that I love about our sculpture park is not only do you get to learn about some of the artists who are working today, but you get to see their signature work within their body of work. So you really get to know their practice. And this is one where I think it's kind of a bit like a test, sort of, what do you see in this work? Yeah. It's a little bit abstract, but a lot of people read different things into it. It's kind of revealing.
Yeah, it's incredibly beautiful. Everything in the MAG is beautiful. Outside the MAG is beautiful. And Clothesline Arts Festival is going to be beautiful. September 6th and 7th. We're going to have more information coming up in about, 15, 20 minutes or so. So stay tuned for that on ARC Rochester. Back to you guys in studio.
Chris, I need to ask you, while you're standing right in front of it, what do you see in that piece of artwork? You.
Honestly, to me, it looks like something you would step on in the ocean that would absolutely hurt you, but it's beautiful. It has the turquoise going on. So, beautiful, hurtful experience.
That is interesting.
Yeah, interesting is the word.
Yeah. That's not where I was going, but I get it. I get it. I like it. All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Hey, don't go anywhere because when ARC Rochester returns, it's this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean joins us on the other side of the break.
.24, welcome back. Oh, that was new.
Yeah.
Hello.
Nice little swoosh there.
Yeah. Meteorologist Mark McLean joining us now with a look at today's rainy to be expected forecast and also some weather trivia.
Yeah, a little weather trivia on the tropics. Hurricane Erin is out there. Of course, major Hurricane Erin just churning things up and, talking about some of the characteristics of hurricanes. And we're going to have a little breakout on this coming up in about 10 minutes or so, specifically on the hurricane. So I'm not neglecting it right now. We're going to circle back to that again in just a few minutes. But today's weather trivia is going to be along the lines of hurricanes. You hear about them. Major Hurricane Erin out there. Do you know how fast the wind needs to be for an official hurricane designation? And your choices are 65 miles per hour, 69 miles per hour, 74 miles per hour, or 79 miles per hour.
Ooh, this is a good question.
Yeah, it's kind
Do
of.
you have an answer?
Because I feel like we've talked about this.
I'm sure we have at some point.
Oh, sure.
It's just never been a question.
Yeah, this has probably come up several times in one of our forecasts or one of our back and forths.
And the wind has to be sustained. It can't be a gust.
Right.
Correct?
So this would be the sustained winds. The wind would be more gusty, especially off the surface. You get up a few thousand feet, and that's where you get your highest wind gusts. So confident?
Right.
I think so.
Good.
So
9 a.m. That's when we'll have the answer for that one. But the story couldn't be any more different back here at home. We do have the clouds, but nothing coming out of those clouds this morning yet. 59 degrees and mostly cloudy. Did see a couple of breaks of sun trying to fight through, but today's story is definitely one of cloud cover, at least initially, and then we'll get back to a small chance of rain later in the day. Now, we're hoping for a little bit of rain because this is the latest report from the Drought Monitor. This comes out every Thursday, so we'll get a fresh update on this in just a couple of days. But areas west of Rochester now in moderate drought. Most of western New York and central New York abnormally dry, so we could definitely use some rain. And I just went and looked through some of these numbers. Since July 1st, this is the 10th longest stretch, 10th driest stretch from July 1st to August 18th that we've had. And our weather records are some of the oldest in the United States. So this goes back to the early 1870s. So if the lawn is, browned out and you haven't been irrigating and, you've lost some plants outside, it's easy to understand why something like that could happen. Just 2.29 inches of rain during that stretch. Isn't that incredible?
That's wild.
Yep. So,
Wild.
so there's some data that we look at tonight that gives us some downpours that could give us an amount of rain that may be close to that for the overnight tonight. We'll see about that. But we're looking for the rain. We think there's a chance tonight and early tomorrow morning. And we think there's another small chance into the weekend for Saturday and Sunday that we could get some isolated downpours, some localized thunder showers. Right now, we're not seeing any activity on ultimate Doppler, but looking back to the west of Rochester, yeah, there's the rain, and it is moving our way. There is some dry air in place, so that is going to evaporate some of this on its way in. But with that low pressure right there in central Michigan, there's at least going to be a chance that we get some of these showers into town. And the Futurecast shows that pretty nicely. I'll pause it right here. And you see that red and orange that kind of develops over Rochester. Mm-hmm. There's confidence that something like this will develop. There's not a lot of confidence into the exact spot where that will set up. So does that set up 40 miles south of where it's projected here? Does it set up 40 miles east? It's tough to pin these things down. But if something like this does develop, there's a very good chance that areas underneath that could see more than half an inch of rain later tonight into tomorrow morning, and possibly more than an inch. So we'll keep you posted on that.
It looks like it grows as it moves eastward.
Yeah, it does. It does. It kind of pushes out to the east, and it eventually runs into some of the outflow from Erin, and that could inflate it a little bit into New England as well. So something to watch for sure. But our planning forecast, again, maybe a small chance of a break or two of sun this morning. If that doesn't happen, it's cloudy for the afternoon, a passing shower into the evening, and a better chance overnight tonight that you can see some of those downpours, maybe a localized thunder shower mixing in with that. It's going to be a damp night, 64 degrees, the southeast breeze staying light for us. And the 7-day forecast has temps in the 70s back down to 70 for Wednesday. And that's thanks to some of that rainfall in the forecast. Clouds fade on Thursday, 76. Friday looks like a gem. Nice way to end the work week there. 82, 86 on Saturday with that passing thunder shower threat. And that code on the side of the screen, you scan that, you get the radar in your hand if we do get any watches and warnings that pop up. It's also got a hurricane tracker on there. So, all the information on Erin, it's a layer that you can turn on in there. It's got an earthquake layer on it too.
Really?
Which is, there's so much information on there. It's a great app.
Yeah, it's like a weather toolbox.
I think it's Weather Warehouse.
You're trying to make toolbox happen. We've all been saying warehouse.
Yeah.
No, I do it on purpose.
He does it on purpose.
I do it on purpose. I do it on purpose.
Yep.
Thank you, Mark. Friday, though, looks really good. Dinner al fresco.
Fair day?
Friday looks great.
What day?
Good fair day?
Yeah.
It would be a good
go
fair, yeah, for sure. And even later Thursday, it'll start to clear out pretty nicely. But next 24 to 36 hours, fingers crossed, maybe we'll get some of that rain.
Hey, question for you quickly. Are you heading out into the garden this week?
We're trying to figure that out right now.
Okay.
We've got some squash out there now. We've got the peppers are ready. I think we got to start pulling some of those.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make a dish.
Let's get some of those hot peppers
You're a cook.
going.
Let's get some of the peppers in here. Maybe Friday we'll do something.
Let's do it,
I would
producer
eat your
Ashley.
tofu
We'll
scramble.
bring something in from the garden.
Try it.
Yeah.
We can
And,
do that.
Do it.
Put it together.
While we're talking about the garden, you sitting at home, if you have any garden questions of your own, don't forget to email us. Don't hesitate either. Send those gardening questions to meteorologist Mark McLean at news@13wham.com, or you can send us a message, DM, slide into those DMs with your questions about ferns if you want.
We'll have some fun with it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And if it's not too involved, we may be able to get it on the air this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Make them videos, too.
Oh, that'd be
That'd be
great.
fun.
You can send a
Record it.
video in. Hey, this is what my plant looks like. What's going on here?
plus.
That'd be great.
A plus. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come on the other side of the break right here on ARC Rochester.
We're back after this.
Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester this morning. We want to turn now to the latest on Hurricane Erin as it moves through the Atlantic.
Yeah, the storm, now just off the East Coast, could swipe past the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Some people there facing mandatory evacuations and a tropical storm watch.
CNN's Amy Kelley has the latest on the storm, the Category 2 storm. Looks like we're having a bit of an issue with that story. We do have meteorologist Mark McLean and Marty Snyder, both of them with us this morning. We've been following this now for several days from the initial development of this storm. We know that there are emergency evacuation orders in place in the Outer Banks, as we just mentioned in that toss. But within just the past couple of hours, this storm has been downgraded from a Cat 4 to a Cat 2.
Yeah, and a lot of that has to do with how fast the storm is moving, wind shear in the atmosphere, path over warm water. As it moves north, it'll catch the Gulf Stream, and there's another source of energy there, the warm water. So there's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah, and I know one of the things in the short term, I think there's been some upwelling of that cooler water to slow down a little bit, and that tends to take some energy away from these tropical systems as well. So that's probably what we're seeing for the short term.
They need a pool of water that's 80 degrees or higher, and it has to go down to a depth of 300 meters at least into the ocean to sustain it if it was in an undisturbed environment. So it's over very warm water right now. So it is hitting a pool of cooler water, but it's still in an environment where it could strengthen again as it lifts to the north.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good to know. And a lot of places that you're hearing being thrown out there, North Carolina being one of them, as we had mentioned earlier, with those evacuations in place. Why specifically, even though Erin is not expected to make landfall, are they going to see those impacts? What's the science behind that?
And that's it. That's one of the issues, just the wave action. That pretty benign wave action there that we're seeing in this video. But it is a case where, the Outer Banks, they stick out a little farther into the Atlantic. That's one of the easternmost points of that portion of the U.S. And you get that wave action that would be the first to hit that area. And you get out on the Outer Banks, and it's just one little narrow strip of land, one way in, one way out. You take Route 12. North or south, you have to take a ferry off the south end of it if you go out that way. So there are a lot of concerns getting people off of the barrier islands and in a timely manner. So I think that's why they're, of course, doing this a little ahead of time, just to get people out of that area, just in case there are some flooding issues and roads get breached, things like that. It can cause some big issues down the road.
And the way the hurricane is moving up the coast too, the wind direction is going to be parallel to the coastline. So you also get a surf, you get a rip current that can easily develop. So they'll close the beaches. I mean, it's red flag warning, hurricane, issues there, and they won't let people out into it.
Yeah, I mean, you typically see that kind of stuff anytime there's a hurricane that's coming near those coastlines. I want to go back to though the cold and warm water aspect of this quickly. My follow up to what you were saying, is that what determines the wind speed and the downgraded category? Is it's over some cooler water right now, so that's going to weaken that storm?
And latitude. I mean, the further north you go, the colder it gets. I mean, it's physics. So, I mean, the ocean temps drop and drop and drop the further north you go. But you can get into some spots like the Gulf of Mexico, down towards the Yucatan Peninsula, where, the water temperatures this time of the year can get into the mid and upper 80s, even, close to 90 or right along the coast of some of those spots. And it's like rocket fuel for these things. Anything above 85, and it really takes off.
Wow.
Yeah. We do have some illustrations, too, to get to for frequency of hurricanes.
Okay,
Tracking it, peak of the season kind of thing. And you can see that we're kind of close right there. We close in on the peak of the season. That shouldn't say today in the middle of that, but the peak of the season would be early September, late August, early September, by about the 10th, I think it is. So, we're moving towards a time when you expect to see more development. So what's a Category 2 storm? That's a storm that has winds between 96 and 110 miles per hour, can produce extensive damage, and power outages with these kinds of things can last for a long time.
Yeah, and I guess that's a good thing about this, since those highest winds are going to be centered out over the water, over open water. So that's going to be one favorable thing, an area where you don't have folks and power lines and things like that to cause some issues. But again, the latest stats on it has the winds right around 110 miles an hour. So again, that's down a little bit from where it has been. But again, the center likely staying offshore, but those effects likely even impacting areas up into Atlantic Canada as far as the swells and things like that for the longer term. And there you can see that closest approach to the Outer Banks there going into very late tomorrow, early Thursday time frame. And then eventually it just continues to hook around a little more and off Atlantic Canada. But again, causing a lot of those swells all up and down the eastern seaboard. So even with that line and the cone sitting offshore, still you're going to see those impacts as far as the actual water, wave action, things like that, all the way up through New England, Canadian Maritimes as well throughout the rest of the week.
Yeah. And there are so many people in those coastal cities, especially right there in the Carolinas, Georgia.
Especially this time of year, too.
Yeah,
exactly.
sure.
And it's the level of devastation they have seen in years past. It's just remarkable to see this play out year in and year out. You know, I feel like it's the same story always with these storms.
Yeah, and the one part of it too, we show that cone of uncertainty that Marty was just talking about, and that's a range. It's a projected range from the National Hurricane Center of how far maybe east or west those storms can go, and you notice how that always spreads out over time because of the uncertainty that goes into all this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wild.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you both very much. We appreciate it. And of course, these two and everybody else in the 13 WHAM Weather Authority team will be keeping a close eye on this, letting us know the areas that are getting hit and what sort of impact we could potentially see right here at home.
Definitely.
All right, stick around. We still have so much more to come this morning, including when we come back. We're once again going live to Chris Lopez, who's getting a closer look at some upcoming exhibits at the Memorial Art Gallery.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. Art Gallery has lots to see right now, from current displays to exciting events coming up just around the corner.
Yeah, the Rochester-Finger Lakes Art Expo runs through October, and their biggest fundraiser of the year just weeks away. Our Chris Lopez is live, taking it all in. Hey, Chris, how are things?
Hey, what's up, guys? September 6th and September 7th, Clothesline Arts Festival. I'm here with Sarah Jesse. She's the director here at the MAG. $5 to get in here. I just found that out right now. I should have known that coming into this. $5, that's incredible. And then it's free for members. Okay, if you want to become a member and you want to do things like this all the time, free events, how does someone do that?
Yes, we love our members. You can go online to mag.rochester.edu and sign up for a membership. So Clothesline is free for members, and there are a lot of wonderful perks, but more than the perks, it's really a chance to support this wonderful civic resource for the community.
And give me the nuts and the bolts. Clothesline Arts Festival, when people come here, either Saturday or Sunday, what are they going to see? What are they going to be in treat for?
Right, so on the grounds here of our Centennial Sculpture Park, we're going to have over 300 artists selling their work. We will have a full concert series, free hands-on art making for the whole family, food trucks. Also, the galleries will be open so you can see our latest exhibitions and our permanent collection, which spans 5,000 years of art history from all over the world.
And this festival has a rich history behind it. It's a very long-running festival here in Rochester. Can you tell me about the significance of this?
Yeah, it is. It's been happening for almost 70 years. And it is a wonderful community tradition, beyond being a great arts festival and also a fundraiser for the museum. And it's just this chance for families to come together and come every year and celebrate art and culture with the museum. I was working the festival last year, and this family came up to the front, and it was a grandmother, a mother, and a daughter. And all three family members had been coming to the Clothesline Festival every year, all of their life. And I love that we can be a gathering space for that kind of family memory and tradition.
And you've been the director now for just a little over a year. I feel like people should know who you are. You are really in charge of this place, where the future goes, and what does that future look like for you?
Yeah, well, you know, this museum is an amazing resource, and we want everyone to have access to it. I always say that art museums are the rare place where you can go and have the reasonable expectation of having some sort of epiphany, of seeing something you've never seen before, of being exposed to a new idea, and it's a rare space for that. We have so many amazing treasures on view, and having access to art, it makes your life better and it makes the community better. So we just want to make sure that everyone is able to come and visit and have a relationship with the Memorial Art Gallery.
So you're trying to make this, if it were your dream, free for everyone.
Yeah,
really.
True. I think that's really important. It's just going to make everyone's life richer and more enhanced, and it'll enhance the community as well.
And speaking of free, Clothesline Arts Festival, September 6th and 7th, free for members, $5 if you are not a member. And here is the big reveal. They come out with a new t-shirt every single year, and here is the new one, an exclusive 13 Wham. Sarah, tell me a little bit about the artist who did this.
Yeah, so we commission a new artist every single year, and a lot of people collect these t-shirts. This artist is Ron Brancato. You may know him. He's known for making these vintage kind of retro posters of architectural icons in Rochester and using retro typography as well. So this is definitely his signature style, and I think a lot of people will be really excited to be able to have a t-shirt with his design on it.
There we go. And then you said it starts at 10 a.m.?
Yes.
10 a.m.
Saturday and Sunday, the 6th and 7th.
There we go. Back to school week. You got Clothesline Arts Festival and back to school week. You can go back to school if you're going at the school right next to us over there. Soda, and then come over here for the Clothesline Arts Festival on your first week back to school. Back to you in studio for now. We'll also have information on our website, 13WAM and Fox Rochester.
Very
nice design.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, really cool shirt, Chris. Really cool shirt. Hold that up one more time.
Nice. Look
Yeah,
at
we like that. We like
Mm-hmm.
that. All right. Thank you, Lopez. Appreciate it.
Coming up when ARC Rochester returns is this morning's Crime Stoppers.
We're back after this. .49 this Tuesday morning. Police officers can have one of the hardest jobs each and every day, and it can take a major toll on their mental health. In Irondequoit, their police department is taking steps to prioritize their officers' wellness.
For this morning's Crime Stoppers, we're joined now by Officer James Frascati to talk about how the department is doing just that with a new program. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So let's just start off with a brief overview about the program.
So part of the peer support team, we work on, we have confidential, purpose of the support team is to have confidential, practical, and emotional support towards each other, whether it's work-related issues or personal issues outside of work.
I mean, the job of a police officer, I don't envy you guys one bit because I can't imagine the level of stress that you can experience, the highs and lows on a daily basis. Can you give us any ideas of the gamut of emotions that you can go through while on the job?
Yeah, I mean, 1 minute you can go into, someone, with a weapon. Next call, you could be going to lock out someone's car. So a lot of ups and downs throughout the shift. And then to take on your personal issues as well as at home. And then, we work long hours. It's nice to just help each other, support each other out when we can.
And then you're supposed to go home after that shift and be a good parent or a good spouse and a good productive member of society. It just seems pretty overwhelming.
Yes. Everyone has their own ways to deal with it. We just try and support each other the best we can, whether it's, just working out together, going for walks, or just talking, outside of work.
And when it comes to that peer support, is it something where it's like scheduled check-ins or maybe someone comes in looking for some sort of help or assistance in some way?
So right now it's kind of just on us to, we all know each other pretty well. We're not, we're 60-person department, so we know each other pretty well. Obviously, we'll know if someone's not acting right or out of character. So it's kind of on us to, help each other out and notice those kind of things.
And when you notice those things, do you guys typically step right in and say, hey, let's chat, what's up, what's on your mind?
Yes, we'll pull, there's 4 of us on our team right now in Irondequoit. We will talk to each other, be like, hey, so-and-so needs a, not acting right. You want to just pull them aside, talk to them, make sure everything's okay.
And how long has something like this been in place?
In Irondequoit, just over a year. Other departments also have the programs that have been a lot longer.
Just over a year, though, in place in Irondequoit. Talk to us about the need for this. Was there anything leading up to this, or was there just an overwhelming cry from within the department of, guys, we need more mental and emotional support on a daily basis?
Mm-hmm. So mental health with officers has always kind of been brushed aside. We're people too. We're normal. Just because we have a uniform on doesn't mean we're Superman. So it's over time. I mean, I think it's more nowadays to have mental health awareness and help each other out.
How important are those conversations? Because it is something that has seemed taboo in the past, but now a lot of people are starting to talk about the importance of prioritizing, specifically when it comes to first responders, mental health.
Yeah, so we have programs set up, whether it's just go play kickball with each other, go work out, like I said. Again, just take care of each other the best we can.
Yeah, show the support for one another. But that's not to say that this is not a job that, I'm sure every member of your force, they love to do. They love to serve the community.
Right.
It just comes with an added weight, correct?
Correct. I think having someone that has been through the similar situations they've been, work-related, is makes them more comfortable to talk to us. Rather than outside sources from the first part in the beginning.
Understandable.
And I'm wondering how you hope to see the program itself expand over the next year, for example.
Yeah, so we just did 2 fundraisers in Irondequoit. We teamed up with Ridge Donuts to do a fundraiser. They made a donut on our behalf and gave us some proceeds to go to our wellness team. And then at our national night out last week, Chief Peters and I went in the dunk tank and got dunked by everyone, it seemed like. And,
a lot of good throwers there, huh?
Yeah, little kids hitting the button, but it raised money for our wellness team. So, the more events we can do together, the more camaraderie and just get together, help each other's wellness, and in the long run, it will help us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, thank you for your time for openly speaking about this, because as Steph mentioned, it's a taboo topic, or was a taboo topic, that should absolutely not be. It's more important now than ever to address mental and emotional health. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, stick around. We have so much more to come on ARC Rochester.
We are back on the other side of the break.
We have so much more to get to here on ARC Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour. including a special 20th anniversary tour that's bringing the music from a beloved Nickelodeon show to life with a live orchestra. We'll get a special preview with the conductor.
And then preparing students to head back to class, we are looking ahead to a weekend giveaway event that's providing families with resources at no cost.
And later, we are learning more about a family who went on vacation and came home with a completely unexpected surprise. You'll have to wait and find out in this morning's Trending Now.
Stick around, ARC Rochester is back right after this.
This Tuesday morning, it's August 19th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephannie Joseph.
I'm Dan Schrack. Meteorologist Mark McLean joining us once again for a look at today's rather rainy forecast and the results to today's weather trivia, talking about hurricane speeds because of Hurricane Erin in the Atlantic.
Yeah, lots to get to, and maybe we can use this theme even for the rest of the week. There's so much to talk about when it comes to hurricanes. Thankfully, no areas in the United States are going to see a direct impact from that storm, but definitely it's a talker. So our weather trivia actually asks about the wind associated with hurricanes. So basically, how high does the wind need to be before you get an official designation from the National Hurricane Center that we have a hurricane? Is it 65 miles per hour, 69 miles per hour, 74 miles per hour, or 79 miles per hour? And we've got lots of responses here. Lisa, Cheryl, Mary, and Janet all said C. Frank has A. Julie went with D this morning. We've got lots of loyal viewers right there.
What did we have on Instagram, Abby?
100%
Okay.
B.
All right, that
Okay.
was my answer.
A lot
Sorry
of people
if I
saying
scared
B.
anyone.
Lots
Now
and
we
lots
talked
of
about
Bs.
severe thunderstorms, and we talked about the wind velocity needed to get to for a severe thunderstorm.
Yeah.
But this will take it up even higher.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't.
If you remember the answer for that one.
Okay, so
I
wait,
might be
what are our
wrong.
options one more time?
Started at 65, ended at 79, or two in the
Okay. I am going to go. Listen, I feel like a sheep today. I'm going to follow the crowd, follow the herd. See.
That's weird. You feeling
You got it.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go. 74 miles per hour. And then you get to the official Category 1 status. No such thing as a weak hurricane, although, if you're comparing hurricanes, that would be on the lower end. That's the magnitude for a Category 1 hurricane.
Okay.
No hurricanes for this lovely lady.
Lola.
Lola, what are you doing to us?
Laying there, snuggling in the blanket.
Oh,
That's what I want to be doing.
Yeah, honestly.
Especially tomorrow. It's going to be cooler.
Yeah, down to 70 tomorrow. Today's doggy of the day, there's Lola, and we love to see your pet pics too. 13wham.com/chime in, that QR code on the screen. Getting lots of pet pics, love to see them. We'll have them on the air, believe me. It may not be tomorrow, but the next couple of broadcasts we'll get everybody there. Today, certainly late day. Could be some showers, but if you head out this morning, you're just A-okay. Tomorrow would be a morning, pretty much a morning deal if we get the rain. Thursday and Friday, dry out, and then Saturday, just some isolated showers and thunder. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to wash out your weekend plans. And speaking of washing things out, there is Erin, 665 miles southwest of Bermuda now. That storm is heading briefly towards the United States, but will hook away kind of at the last second. So if you look at the forecast map, there's the center of this thing spinning away. Category 2 storm. And watch how close it gets to the outer banks of the Carolinas. They may actually get some of the spiral rain bands on the coastline. So, coastal South Carolina, coastal North Carolina, there's going to be one heck of a swell coming in for Wednesday and Thursday. Some real rip at the beaches down there. We've got a mostly cloudy sky just stepped out. It's nice and sunny in our yard. 63, south at 5, and dew point still in a comfortable range in the mid-50s. And again, dry weather for now. It's going to stay that way, likely for the morning. The areas west of Rochester starting to see some of that rain fill in a little bit more on the radar back towards Michigan and parts of Ontario, Canada. That's going to be moving our way. And on the Futurecast, you get a sense of the timing here. Most of the afternoon and evening stay dry, but that risk of rain does increase as we move through time. So will we get this heavier downpour late tonight? I think the jury is still out on that one, okay? I think something like this will develop. The timing and placement is going to be a little bit more difficult, but somebody's going to get a nice little downpour during the overnight tonight. And into Wednesday, we'll start to dry out. You saw that morning rain threat there. And then into Thursday, the clouds start for the morning, and we'll get rid of those later in the day. So our Gulf forecast today, a little bit of sunshine initially, and then we'll see that temperature pop into the mid and upper 70s. By 5 o'clock, could catch a shower. Overnight tonight, some localized downpours, some passing thunder, temps in the mid-60s, and the 7-day forecast for us does cool off next week. I think we'll get our first true taste of September air next week. Mid and early week, it's gonna drop right back. Will we get a day that doesn't reach the 70s? We have not had that in quite some time, but that is also a possibility. Dan is staring me down.
We are turning the page.
Staring me down.
The chapter.
I'm not a fan of that.
No.
Not a fan
It's
of
too
talk
soon.
like that. It is.
It's too soon.
It is. And listen, if you're sitting at home wondering to yourself, when do I bring those outdoor plants indoors?
Oh, they'll be all right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're good, we're good.
You're not supposed to answer it yet. You're supposed to send that question to news@13wham.com, or you can head over to our Facebook page. Hit up Mark McLean, send us a video, show us the plant, record yourself asking this question. You'll see it right here on television.
We sure would have it on the air. I broke a big branch off my plumeria earlier this season and rooted it, and it made it.
It did.
So now we have 2 plumerias.
Oh,
Nice.
The young Kimberly is very excited about
Oh,
She's very excited.
I'm sure she is. Listen, if you want to get rid of that second plumeria,
Oh, you need a place to store it, maybe.
I've got very high ceilings.
Okay.
Okay.
All I'm
It
saying.
would be happy.
It would be happy in my house.
It's already got 3 branches on it, too.
Seriously?
Yeah.
When did you do it?
Late May, early June. Yeah, trying to get it out the sliding glass door. And
And it's already got 3 branches on it?
yeah. I was shocked how fast it took. But it's been such a hot summer. It's like it's native weather, so.
Last year I tried rooting one of the branches, and that thing,
It's hard.
For nothing.
It's a 50-50.
For nothing.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
I've rooted for maybe 4 successfully, but but that's through the years. Yeah.
Well, Kim, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are because you're She's at home right now, right?
I think she might be at work by now, but
Yeah.
one of those days at school where
Yeah, I gotta
you
start
bring everybody
back up.
back in. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. All right.
Yep.
Well, I'll take it off your hands. All right, McLean.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, stick around. We have so much more to get to on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're learning more about how a special concert experience that's celebrating a beloved series is coming about.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. This morning, a Nickelodeon classic is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year, and a special concert will be taking flight in Western New York.
Avatar: The Last Airbender In Concert is hosting 2 performances, one in Syracuse and another in Buffalo. And this morning, we're joined by the show's conductor and music supervisor, Emily Marshall, to tell us more. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I've been excited all morning about getting to speak with you. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm wondering, tell us a little bit about some of the elements. Are we going to get to go through each of the things, water, fire, earth? Will there be sounds corresponding to that?
Yeah, totally. The show was built very specifically for the fans, and built by the original creators. It's been a really special process putting this whole thing together. It's divided up into the different books, and then also there's like chapters within the books. I kind of call it Avatar's greatest hits. So there will be a title card that comes across the screen that will tell you which characters you're going to see next, or which scenes and stories you're going to see coming up. And it's really fun for the audience because then they see that and they get excited and get to yell or applaud when their favorite characters come on the screen. So it's kind of broken up like that, but goes through lots of ups and downs and all the trials and tribulations of the show.
Emily, Steph is kind of downplaying the fandom aspect of this. She and a few members of our studio staff here have been kind of geeking out about this. Is this what you experience when this show goes on the road? Is there like a cult classic fandom that follows this show?
Oh, for sure. People come in costume, people come, and it's like one of their main events that they're going to this year. And everyone's just so excited. And you can feel that love from the audience too. Every night that we get to bring this show to a different place. I mean, there's been so many fun things that have happened in the audience too. One of the first shows that I did, people got engaged at the show, and I found them afterwards to like take a picture and stuff with them. So it's really special to people.
That is amazing. A lot of the images that we've been seeing on the screen here include some sort of a board or screen as well that are going to be there at the actual show. Is that going to be the case where as the music is happening live, we're going to be seeing some scenes from the show behind people?
Yeah, exactly. We're kind of underscoring the scenes from the show. So we'll have an 18-piece orchestra on stage, and you'll be seeing these scenes that everybody has grown up with, everybody knows and loves so much. But then you also get to watch the music being played and hear the music being played. So it's a live orchestra experience, and a lot of people, it's their first live orchestra experience as well. And so I think everybody really enjoys being able to see and hear the music performed live. It's really, the music's beautiful for the show too.
Mm-hmm. Emily, you are the conductor and the music supervisor here for this show. I'm wondering, can you tell us, were you a fan prior to getting this gig, prior to landing this gig? Were you a fan of the series?
I definitely was. I've gotten to know it a lot better through getting to see these scenes every night on the road and everything. But yeah, I mean, I think we all grew up knowing Avatar and loving Avatar since it's been around 20 years now.
That is for sure. I'm wondering about, I guess, what was it like narrowing down everything? Because we know that this is a long-running series. I'm particularly interested when it comes to the attack, or I guess fight between the Airbender, but also the Fire Nation, specifically Fire Lord Ozai, if I'm saying that correctly, and then eventually maybe Zuko as well. What is it like putting those moments condensed onto the stage?
I mean, there's so many cool moments from the show that, of course, it's hard to narrow down. But because we had Brian Konietzko, one of the original creators from the show, involved, and Jeremy Zuckerman, who wrote all the music to the show, they've been so entwined in the show for so long because it's their baby, it's their creation, that instead of just being handed a show like that, some random people like picked out their favorite scenes from, these are the people who created the show. And so they've done a really good job of narrowing it down, of finding the making sure every character, is accounted for, making sure fans aren't going to walk away and be like, I wish this part was in the show too. We haven't gotten that at all because they know the show so inherently. And so we hope we're doing justice to the fans and making sure they get everything they want from the show too.
So this is going to tell a whole story. It's going to be beginning, middle, and end, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so it really will, even if someone is not familiar with the Nickelodeon series Avatar, they can still watch this and, gain something from it. They'll understand it.
Exactly. And I've had people come to the show, like friends and family.
Emily, for whatever reason, can you hear her?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, go ahead, complete your thought.
No worries. I've had people come to the show who weren't familiar with the show, and they enjoyed the whole thing as well. And make sure everybody sticks around at the end because there might be a special surprise too.
Oh, sounds really good. And one more time, if you could just share information for anyone at home who's interested in going to either of the two shows.
Yeah, we're going to be in Syracuse, I believe, on September 26th, and Buffalo on October 8th. And come check us out.
For sure. Thank you so much. We'll be sure to post that on foxrochester.com. Again, appreciate your time.
Thank you, Emily.
Bye.
Stick around. When ARC Rochester returns, it's this morning's Reporter Recap.
We're back after this. It's time for a Reporter Recap, and this morning we want to turn to Ontario County, where after months of uncertainty, the fate of the Fishers Fire District is now settled.
Certainly has been. The Board of Commissioners has voted to dissolve that district, a decision that's drawing a strong reaction from the community. 13 WHAM Stephen Pappas was at last night's meeting and has more on the decision.
A unanimous vote to dissolve the Fishers Fire District on Monday night.
Vote to approve the dissolution plan. All in favor? Aye.
The Fishers Fire District Board of Fire Commissioners holding the special meeting that was originally scheduled for Wednesday. As the decision was read, shouts of disapproval from the crowd.
Nobody needs our fire service. Much later. How many of you are going to die because you can't get it?
The Board of Commissioners citing future financial concerns. While Fishers is currently financially strong, it's expected the tax levy will triple over the next decade, and the cost of the benefits will continue to rise. The commissioners were periodically interrupted by those upset with the decision.
If we don't dissolve, many of our residents will have to sell their homes and move out because they won't be able to afford the taxes anymore. You know, you guys can laugh all you want. I know 15 people who have told me exactly that. So laugh all you want.
Assistant Fire Chief Michael Koch emotional after the meeting as countless others showed their support.
Just what these men and women behind me mean to you.
Family.
We love you, Chief. Love you, Chief. Love you, Chief.
And they treat every patient, every person they come across, they treat them like family as well.
The dissolution now leaving many without a job and questions about emergency response times as the town of Victor now prepares to arrange for fire protection services.
The plan has not been mentioned to the volunteer staff at all. I don't know, the chief could talk to, I don't know if he's been in on any of those conversations, but as far as volunteer firefighters, we've been left in the dark.
Koch worries safety is being compromised.
There's no concern for public safety. They strictly only talked about their concern for finances. There was never a concern or never a thought about what happens to public safety when they cut services.
Christian Garzone has followed this story for us for months now, and he's here to talk about some of those numbers, the community reaction. Christian, but before we dive into that, I want to talk about some of these viewer comments. Ashley, if we could start pulling those up, because a lot of people are weighing in on this story. There are a lot of passionate community members and a lot of passionate voices out there that want their voice heard. You've got Karen here saying the commissioners are all about shutting them down. Let the people decide what they want in their small towns, not a group of 4 commissioners.
Another person, Elizabeth, weighing in saying Victor or Farmington are farther away, impending safe rescues and medical intervention, I believe, impeding rather. Bob also saying the residents should have decided this issue with a vote.
Yeah, you've got Lorraine. It's pretty sad when you put money over public safety. Noah saying it's sad when they choose penny pinching over people.
And when it comes to that comment right there, I know that's something that the assistant fire chief had sort of mentioned or alluded to in a comment in Stephen's package. And I guess that's just a major concern all around. You heard another person who was attending the meeting saying that. That seems to be a sentiment that's expressed across the community.
Yeah, penny pinching over people, that comment was kind of stuck out to me there. But the tax levy is expected to, I think, triple over the next 15 years. That's the projection. I want to start back in June, though, with former Fishers Fire Chief Dan Chapman. He came here saying usually this process is like a 2, 3, 4-year process. This kind of came about all of a sudden.
Expedited.
Yeah. And this discussion was happening back in June. Here we are in August now. So this seemed like a process that was streamlined. And he said it's like a rapid-fire divorce getting rammed down your throat. That said, the Fishers Board of Fire Commissioners did come out with some numbers and statements in prior stories that we did here. Again, that tax levy is expected to triple in the next 15 years or so. So right now it's currently about $1.6 million. It would then go to, it would triple from there. And a lot of that's tied to the obligations for health care expenses for retirees. That'll exceed about $5 million per year. And that could really happen at any point because it depends how many people retire, step down. All of a sudden, you could have this surge in that tax levy. In the past 10 years alone, though, they've already tripled. I should point that out. So from 2015 to 2025, it's already tripled. So they have those numbers right there over the past 10 years on that tax burden. And I think it was $1.6 million in 2015. Now it's about $5.3 million in 2025.
I remember in one of the initial stories you did a comment, one of the sound bites from someone who was opposed to this plan. And I can't help but think about what this person mentioned, because it seems to make a lot of sense to me. And correct me if I'm wrong, but if we know that the tax levy is going to triple, in 15 years, it's going to slowly rise over the course of the next decade and a half. There's nothing we can do in the meantime to prevent that or to raise other funds.
And I think that guy said, I'm forgetting who said it in the stories, but he says it gives us 15 years to fix it.
Yes, this is not happening tomorrow.
Right, so some of the behind the scenes and the why in this, I think some people feel is lacking, especially when it comes to the volunteer firefighters. There's no plan in place for them that I think they know of or we know of right now. It does seem like it was a rush process, and that's leaving everybody thinking like, well, why was this rushed so quickly? Again, you're right. Another decade to figure this out. Why not try that first versus just dissolving the district? And then we had a great map that Christine Kelley found earlier. I don't know if we can show that now. I told Ashley to try to, look at the area there. When I was driving around Fishers, and I grew up in Ontario County, but driving around Fishers, I had a sudden appreciation for just how large it actually is. And you look at the size there compared to Victor. I mean, it's a very, very large area to cover, and it's thousands of homes and businesses kind of put together. You know, Eastview Mall is there as well.
5 miles of throughway.
5 miles of throughway. Yeah, it's a really big district to cover, and they've got 2 main firehouses. And right now, people will say when they have an emergency, when they call, Fishers is there really, really quickly. We had the Pirate Toy Fund guy had a heart attack. Otto, right, and he said, you know, it was a rapid fire. They showed right up. Now everyone, this uncertainty with Victor taking over, will the response time be as quick?
And you bring up a really great point. We are running low on time.
Yeah.
In terms of not too long ago, we had been reporting that it was no longer 24 hours at one point, because when it comes to staffing, a lot of people have to, you know, figure out their next steps. We know October 1st is the actual dissolution date, so when things will sort of be finalized in that regard. But a lot of questions around what happens next, even those response times.
Yeah, I think they have somewhere around a couple dozen paid firefighters at Fishers. I think that's the number. Forgive me if I'm wrong on that. But now, where do those guys go for employment? I mean, they just can't be absorbed into Mendon or Bushnell's Basin or Victor. I mean, they all have budgets themselves. So, are they now facing unemployment? It seems to be that way, and my heart goes out to them. You know, again, the question lingering over a lot of the public is, why was this rushed?
Sure.
It came about so quickly.
Important to point out, though, that Victor says it will be able to step in and handle emergency services. But again, from a public perspective, you do have homeowners, business owners, community members there that are concerned that we appreciate the effort of you stepping in, but what does that mean for response time?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And I should say Victor Farmington Ambulance is responding in the town of Victor. That's already, you're good to go in Fishers with that portion of the sort of emergency response and first responders there.
But in a fire, seconds matter.
But in a fire, seconds matter. It's so true. Yeah.
Absolutely. Christian Garzone, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Hey, stick around. We have so much more to come on ARC Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break. .31 this Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. Back to school season, Steph, it is upon us. And while summer comes to a close, there are many organizations working hard to make sure students and parents alike are prepared to head back to class.
One of those organizations, Guardians of Tomorrow, is hosting a back-to-school bash this weekend, giving out free supplies and services for those in our community. For more, we're joined now by Community Impact Mentor Calvin Butler and Community Impact Leader Shannon Edge. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
So tell us a little bit about how this back-to-school bash got started.
So pretty much some history on how it got started was last year, actually. So my mother, Shannon, she actually works for Abraham Lincoln School 22. She does a lot of events and a lot of things for the school. So I actually had just became a member of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and we wanted to do something for the community. So me and my mom really just put our brains together. She had networks at School 22. I had networks from the community. And we got a lot of collaborative nonprofits. A lot of people came, like Jordan Health Center, and we just had the event. We had the event, and we serviced over about 500 students.
Amazing.
Serviced about over 500 students, and last year actually took place the first week of school. So this year we wanted to do it prior to school starting.
Right. Yeah. Give people a little bit of extra time to prepare for that first day. 500 students. Yeah. That's incredible. Were you expecting that sort of turnout?
Oh, yes.
From the get-go?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so 22 school, I think, they have about 600 students that's enrolled in that school?
Roughly about 520 to 530 students. So when the first school started, we kind of serviced those students, and the feedback we got from last year was, why don't we do it for the community this year? So that's what our aim was.
Yeah, because last year it was kind of focused on the students based at School 22.
Yeah.
But they live in the area, the 14621 zip code. But this year we're having it before school, and we're kind of opening it up to more students that may not attend School 22.
But it's more or less about the connection with the families and the communities that we service.
Yep.
And I want to talk a little bit about the connection when it comes to resources, for example. Why is it important to, alongside, the supplies, the material side of things, to also have those other supports?
Yeah, so for me, I mean, like, having additional resources outside of home, particularly for the 14621 zip code, is very important. Everybody deals with different family dynamics, different constraints, financial constraints. So just having that, access, just being that resource for the community hits home.
I have to imagine a lot of these families walk away with a lot more knowledge after this event, knowing that there are different supports based on the issue or based on the individual struggle that they may be facing. There are different supports, different organizations that can step in and help lighten that load for them.
Yeah, like for example, last year we gave out toothpaste, hair products. We got a little creative. It wasn't just subject to supplies for school. This year we're doing haircuts. We have the firefighters coming. We have a commissioner coming from the city school district, Isaiah Santiago. I think he's one of the youngest ones on the board too, which is really nice. It's nice for him to be able to come to the event. So it's growing. It's growing. And then even for Guardians of Tomorrow, this is their first year actually being part of it, and we allowed them to host, and they actually led the efforts this year. Which Guardians of Tomorrow, they're a nonprofit. CEO, her name is Mary Leslie Javier. Their services that they provide is like CPR classes, tutoring services, and educational programs. But they actually were the host this year to lead it in collaboration with 22. And we have Divine Nine orgs, we have Food Link, Baden Street, you name it, Jordan Health Center. So we have a lot of people on deck.
That's truly amazing. What is it like for you just to be able to kind of see the growth, but also the impact firsthand when it comes to an event like this?
The growth is phenomenal.
Okay.
Just being part of it. Being part of it. I actually came from the community myself. I came from the district. I went to number 5 school. I grew up in that area. So it definitely hits home. Really just being able to give back to the people that, that all look just like you. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
We're running low on time, and before one more time, we'll have you give all the information out to the community watching right now. But in case you missed it, you mentioned it earlier, mother and son right here. So, Mom, I gotta ask you, what is it like seeing your little boy, now a grown man, sitting next to you, taking charge and making change in the community that helped raise him?
It's definitely a phenomenal thing. Definitely. I'm very proud of him. He has definitely outgrown in everything that he just tries to do. I just appreciate him for even being helpful and supportive and things that I be trying to do. So I'm just very proud of him.
That means you did good work.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, one more time for somebody sitting at home. If they want to take part in the event, they want to learn more about it, they want to make a donation, they want to help out, or they just want to show up, how do they do that? Where do they go?
Yes, so great question. So if you guys have any questions regarding the event takes place August 23rd, this Saturday at 11 o'clock. As far as contact information, you can reach out to Shannon Edge, which is my mother here, and Mary Leslie Javier. Their contact information will be on the flyer.
Perfect.
Right.
Awesome. And we'll post all of that information for you at home on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning. Thank you both once again.
Thank you.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We still have much more to come on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're heading into the kitchen this Tuesday morning.
We certainly are. And don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now over on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this.
Got the funk.
Huh! Spatchcock funk. Huh! It's time to head into the kitchen for this morning's Spatchcock funk.
Today, they're cooking up a dish that's an elegant look back in time. Just check it out.
He probably hates us.
Spatchcock funk here, and we took the hot tub time machine back to 1993, and the trip was worth it. This is lemon basil swordfish. It's actually from a 1993 magazine, Bon Appetit, the October issue, I think. But that year was a creative awakening, not just for the people on the squad, but for people in general. People started to cook a lot more at home. It was the birth of TV chefs, the birth of new different styles of cooking, but also creativity across the country. Now, the star of this dish is swordfish, a swordfish steak. Now, these are beautiful, right? And they go a good 1.5 inches thick. They're great for grilling, but they need some help with the flavor because while it's a meaty, good, juicy piece of fish, it doesn't have a ton of flavor to it. So we're gonna make a marinade first. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with a 1/2 cup of a really good olive oil, extra virgin, 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 3 cloves of crushed fresh garlic. Now we're gonna whisk that up so we get it evenly the same color, smooth. All right, now once we've got it that color, we are gonna take a 1.5 cups of basil leaves, right? Ball them up like this in your hand, and what you can do is take them and like roll them up, zigzag style, and chop them up. Then take them all, put it in your marinade, because we want a lot of that basil flavor in it. So we're gonna stir that up evenly. You're gonna let it marinate for 3 hours, but don't go longer than that, because what's going to happen is then the lemon juice will really start to basically cook the fish, and we don't want that. So we're going to put this into a Ziploc bag, take our beautiful piece of fish, get it in there, make sure you cover it evenly so it sits in there all beautiful like. 3 hours, no longer. Now, before we go, we got our grill going, and we're gonna do a few things. We're gonna take some lemons, we're gonna cut them in half, and we're gonna grill them. So we're serving it with lemon, but we're gonna grill them face down, so we get a cool little effect of the grilled lemon on the plate, which is always nice. So we'll get a couple of those guys together. Some people ask, though, how do you keep fish from not sticking to your grill? And it's a hard thing to do. Some people use cooking spray, which is fine. You can also take paper towels with olive oil, that also works. But another way to do it too is take something that complements the fish flavor, like a white onion. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice the white onion into kind of discs and rings, and we're actually gonna cook the fish on top of that. So the onion might get stuck to the grill, but then we still get the heat and some more flavor too on this awesome fish. Now before we're done, we're just gonna take the fish one time and put it onto the grill just to get a little bit of a grill mark, because now at this point it's not gonna stick. You just want a couple grill marks. Now you have some perfect fish. And we'll take one, hit it with a little more of the juice. Yeah. Now we got these beautiful, beautiful swordfish. Got the grilled lemons. We're gonna take some basil leaves because they're just pretty. And when you have pretty fish like this, celebrating 1993, creativity in your life, you want something fresh and different, holler at your boys, because that's how we do. Now, let's take a bite of this. Cooked perfectly, juicy, look at that. It's a fish with a sword for a nose. Swordfish, that's what's up.
All right, brace yourself, people. It's time to talk trends, and we all know where the show went yesterday. Right now, we're starting with a family, in the UK, who went on vacation and surprisingly came home with a very unexpected souvenir.
The family, a wife, husband, and 6-year-old daughter, arrived in Toronto for a 10-day road trip through Canada.
Okay. One night, the woman woke up with severe stomach pains and thought it was the start of a stomach bug.
Oh, no. She said that she went to the bathroom and suddenly felt the urge to push.
Don't even tell me. After a few minutes, she looked down and seen that she'd given birth.
Now, the woman was in complete shock, obviously, saying she was completely unaware that she was pregnant at all.
The husband woke up to the sound of a newborn crying and said he initially thought it was coming from the room next door.
However, when he opened the bathroom door to see his wife, he was shocked, to say the very least.
The family immediately went to the nearest hospital, where doctors confirmed that the baby was born weighing 8 pounds, 3 ounces.
Isn't that like normal?
Yeah. So how do you not know?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
Yeah.
The baby is in good health.
Yeah. Doctors had explained to the 45-year-old woman that she experienced a cryptic pregnancy, which is when a person doesn't realize they're pregnant until late in the pregnancy or even during labor.
That's wild. The family shared that they sprung the news on other family members back home in the UK via text message, and all of them were dumbfounded with this announcement.
That vacation extended since the family had to wait for the newborn's birth certificate and passport. They were finally able to return home after more than a month later. That entire vacation costing an extra $12,000.
Wow. The family shared that they are delighted with their little surprise, who they've named Olivia, and wouldn't have it any other way. So they've got a Canadian-born daughter now.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
Interesting.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to a dating trend that has some people debating whether it's cheating or not.
Okay. It's called monkey barring or monkey branching, and it's described as the act of clinging to one partner while lining up another behind their back.
You know what?
Wow.
Let me talk about this one.
Okay.
This has to be about attachment style. I've been learning so much about these. So when you have somebody who's like maybe anxious avoidant, this is something that they would do.
Okay.
So, anyway, we'll get to that later. It's a growing trend that's part of the serial dater lifestyle that has become very popular among Gen Zers. Those who take part in this trend say it is completely different from polyamory, which some people have compared it to.
Okay, so wait a second. Are these people, I'm just hanging on to this relationship and I'm very clingy with you while I'm lining the next relationship up?
Which I think is also, you know about a roster, right? People always have a roster, especially on like the dating apps, for example. It's on a both sides sort of thing. Who's laughing?
Always have a roster?
Yes.
So up
I mean,
next
not in
on
my
the,
experience.
Up next on the roster?
Yes.
Who's up next, Steph?
So wait,
Beats
wait.
me.
No, but seriously, we're dating and I'm super clingy and pretending like everything's going fine until I get a yes for the next date with somebody else?
I wouldn't say it's clingy. You have a roster to keep your options open, especially if you haven't committed yet.
Well, this is a little different. This is commitment with a backup. This is I'm in a relationship.
Which goes back to
but
the
I'm
anxious
teeing
avoidant.
up for my next person.
Yeah.
Which is just sleazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what people are saying. Is it cheating? Is it not? But keep going, keep going.
Okay, so according to relationship experts and therapists, it's a trend that plays into the desire of risk, highlighting sneakiness and betrayal.
They say that monkey barring is based on codependency and can be argued as a form of cheating, but those who admit to taking part in the trend say it's anything but that.
To that statement, big eye roll. Big eye roll. Those who revealed they monkey bar say it's a way to grow relationships with potential suitors in case a current relationship doesn't work out.
Okay, that's weird. Now I see why
that's like this is my current date. What
that
is
was
that?
a trend actually on a completely different tangent, but it was
yeah. But like that's this is my current husband. This is my current wife.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
A little weird. Yeah.
Some say they go on platonic dates with others. get to know them on an intimate level, and even talk to them on a consistent basis.
Time wasters. Others who are against the trend say this is obviously cheating and could even be seen as a form of emotional abuse.
100% this is emotional abuse. You can't be in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
And especially be the clingy party while you're looking for fresh meat. No.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. You're a sleazebag if you do that.
To say the least.
You're a sleazebag who doesn't deserve emotional
cheating.
happiness and love.
Not okay.
We're going to move on to a new dating show. Ding, 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 which just premiered. This is all file video this morning. Premiered on Hulu, and it's already being flooded with applicants for season 2.
In a new show called Are You My First?, a group of 21 singles are brought to a tropical paradise where they'll go on romantic dates, compete in challenges, and search to find true love. Can I say this?
Yeah.
This is the second time I've asked this week on this show in this segment.
Uh-huh.
But they are all virgins.
Okay. So the show claims to be pushing the boundaries with this all-new dating experiment. The show is hosted by a former bachelor and bachelorette who, while during their time on the reality show, were vocal about being virgins and waiting for the right one.
Now, the two were perfect for the role as hosts because they both said they could empathize with other virgins looking for love like they both were.
Several of the Are You My First contestants, many of whom are Mormon, revealed their religion was preventing them from giving it up.
While others say it is their decision alone to be a virgin, according to both the hosts and the producers, hundreds of virgins have already been flooding their DMs for a chance to be on the second season of the show.
The goal of the show is to allow sexy young singles to embark on a heated yet heartfelt journey to find the one without judgment.
Now, the show's trailer shows some pretty close contact between potential couples, intimate touching, and even proposals.
The intimate touching is the line that's just like, I feel like we could have written around that or said something different.
Naked, full body massages. Intimate touching is probably
the best
term because that's only just.
What
in the
would you
trailer.
say? Close encounters? We said close already.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have said nude massages.
There was also another scene that I saw where there's a woman laying on a bed and he lays on top of her through a blanket, and they were cuddling through a blanket. This show seems wild.
This show seems wild.
This show seems wild. I think there's a different term for that, though, Ashley.
She told us to wrap it up, so maybe we'll explore it in final thoughts.
Okay, we'll back with final thoughts after this.
See you then.
It's time for our final thoughts here on Arc Rochester. Steph is just keeping her mouth shut.
Yeah, I think
McLean, what do you think of that show?
It's probably not for TV.
Which is why it's on a streaming service.
What you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Give it to us in TV-friendly terms.
right. Sure.
Sure. That's all of them?
What did you call it? Heavy petting?
Oh my God.
I mean, yes, when you're laying naked on top of someone with a sheet between you two. That does it for us. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, somebody's on the Noon today. She left. She left.